Hello everyone, Kevin Walsh here on the Iona College campus alongside freshman for the cross-country team here at Iona, Helena Keenan. Before we get into cross-country and all that stuff, you're from Leicester, England. Leicester City, everybody knows the story of that team last year. How amazing was that for you?
It was really cool. It was like, I didn't get to go home for the parade, but all my friends are at home and I'm a big Leicester City fan, so it was amazing that they won. I still can't believe it.
I think perhaps maybe some magic carried over with you. That's how you got off to the hot start, but we'll see. You decided to come to Iona. Obviously, you've made your debut. What was a deciding factor in you coming here to become a Gael?
Well, I know it's a great school for running, so that's one of the reasons I came, and it's a lot better program to like study and run in America. And it's also, our team is full of like a lot of international students, so it was nice to not be like the only one from England on the team. And like my coaches and everyone was so welcoming, so it's worked out well.
Now, you make your collegiate debut this past weekend. Before we get on to what the result of the race was and everything, what were your nerves like? Excited, nervous? I'm sure it was a bit of everything.
Yeah, it was definitely a bit of everything. Like when I first begun the race, I was kind of panicked. I was like, oh God, like I haven't raced. I didn't race at all for cross country last year, so it was bit of a like shock on like the first 100 meters, but then I don't know, I just kind of settled into the race and wasn't feeling too pushed, so I just sat behind the front runners and then just felt really good at the end.
And clearly you settled in perfectly. You win the race, and not only do you win it, you set a personal best time, so it was a picture perfect story for you. How did you feel when you crossed that finish line in first place in your first collegiate race?
I still can't really believe it. I don't think my coaches can believe it either, to be honest with you. But so I was like down the home straight. All I could think of was, oh, can the finish line just come quicker? She can't beat me. She can't beat me. And then I crossed, and then I rang my parents, and my dad was just like, really, you won, kind of thing. So that was kind of funny.
I think it's funny you mentioned, oh, she can't beat me. She can't beat me. A pair of Gaels finished in third and fourth, so you were actually racing against your teammates too, I'm sure, for a lot of the race. How does that motivate you, though, to be better in training than even when you're out there on the track, to be better when you have teammates that are trying to compete at such a high level like yourself?
Well, I love it that like in the race we came like a pack, and like we surrounded the Marist girls, so it's nice that we've got a lot more strength and depth in our team than we did last year, but at the same time the coaches have talked to us in pre-season, and we have to be not only competitive with other teams but with each other. Like we can't just settle behind everyone. Like there's not a pecking order. Like you can beat anyone in the team if you put your mind to it.
And now coming up on September 16th, the Meet of Champions, some of the top teams throughout the country are going to be there. How are you preparing for that? How excited are you for that meet coming up next week?
I'm really excited for that race. It would be nice to have like a bigger race, a more competitive one, and see how that's going to work out, because not everyone raced on Saturday, so it'd be nice to see like the whole team turned out. And yesterday I had quite a good session, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to push myself further in that race.
Well, it sounds perfect. We wish you the absolute best of luck. Kevin Walsh here, live on the Iona campus for Iona Athletics.